What's up, y'all? I'm back with another put you on video. So the reason why I wanted to do this video is because I wanted to let y'all know the top 5 things that you should know before you go to Jamaica. It's things that I didn't know, and don't get me wrong, it's nothing bad or anything. I love Jamaica. Jamaica was amazing. But I do have a few things that I think you should know before you go to Jamaica. Like, the top number 1 thing was the service out there. If you do not have Wi-Fi, you're not going to be able to call, text, do nothing on your phone. So that is number 1, top and foremost. Make sure you got a hotspot or something, because unless you know somebody out there or you start talking to somebody, now granted, it's a whole lot of people that be out there when you get out the airport. So they be out there holding up the signs and stuff, and you know, and all of that. But I had to be able to reach my driver. And, you know, it was some people that was out there with, like, signs and stuff. But, like, if you're not with the signs or waiting like that, then the drivers are just circling because it's so busy. So they just going around and around and around. So, in other words, it took a little bit before I was able to get with my driver. And the only reason why I was able to get with my driver and even start talking to him was because I ended up meeting somebody else out there that had Wi-Fi on their phone. He was from out there, but he was nice enough to let me use his Wi-Fi so I can get in touch with my driver. So that was number 1. I think number 2 should be make sure you have cash, because again, if you don't have service or any type of Wi-Fi, you're not going to be able to Cash App, send any type of electronic payment. It's not going to work. So your best bet is just to have cash. Now, I was, you know, lucky enough to have a driver that did have Wi-Fi that I was able to use. So, you know, things worked out a little bit better, but it's not always an option. So definitely make sure you have cash. Number 3, I will say the excursions. Okay, so the bamboo rafting was just so amazing that I wish I was able to, like, really enjoy the whole time, the whole thing, because I did all my excursions in one day. So you really want to get out early and start doing your excursions, because things start wrapping up around 2:30. Like, at that point, if you're walking in to do your excursions, you're going to have to pick one. You're not going to be able to do like 2 or 3 or however many you want to do. So for me, I did bamboo rafting, and then I wanted to do zip lining and catamaran. But by the time I got done the bamboo rafting and we got to the excursions for the zip line, because again, the bamboo rafting is not in the same place as the zip lining and the catamaran and all of that, ATVs and all of that they got going on. So your best bet is to just do the bamboo rafting one day and then do like your excursions another day, like zip lining, catamaran, whatever you want to do. I ended up just doing the catamaran because I couldn't do the zip lining. I wanted to do the zip lining. Listen, I want to do all of them. I want to do ATV, you know? But the time that I got there, I could not finish the whole bamboo rafting. Like, so we got the experience. It was really nice. Like, I loved it so much that I wanted it, you know, to be longer. But it would have been even longer. We wouldn't have been kind of like rushing to kind of like, you know, get back and stuff like that. So, but it was a really good joint. So the next time I go, I would definitely want to do bamboo rafting in one day and then do your other excursions in another day. And then speaking of excursions, the catamaran, I just want y'all to know, when you go to the catamaran, whether you got on water shoes, whatever you got on, you can't wear shoes on the boat. So you definitely got to take them shoes off on the catamaran. Y'all all just out here with your feet out. Just want to let y'all know. So then number 4 would be the driver. So my airport driver was different than the driver I ended up getting to my excursions with. When I got to my resort, I was just, you know, walking around one night, you know, enjoying the resort, and I'm seeing a guy out there, and his name was Leon. And how I met him is how I was just like, you know, enjoying the resort one night, and you know, he was out there and he told me he'd do the driving. He gave me his card, so you'll definitely see his card in the description below, because I'm gonna put it there, as well as you'll see his card posted in here as well. Into the video, I'll have that in there, so you can hit him up. He's definitely clutch, and it's just good to have somebody, you know, lined up already out there, because you know, people could start, you know, trying to overprice you and things like that. So it's just best to, you know, have somebody, and he don't just do my resort, he be all around, he do it all. So yeah, definitely will put that info in there. So that would be number 4. Definitely make sure, you know, have a driver, somebody you can trust, you know, get you around, tell you what you should do, you know. Look, he was even trying to take us out to go see what the food be like out there. So I definitely want to try that next time, for sure. And 5, the last one, I would say definitely make sure you have a few days to just chill at the resort. Like, there was so much stuff to do at my resort. So I'm really happy that I took the second day of me being there to just enjoy the resort, see what's there, you know, what the restaurants they got, what pool bars, you know, how the beaches, the cabanas, like everything, like just see. So I did that the second day. But I really wish like I might have did a little bit more, because like the night before we were getting ready to leave, I started seeing more restaurants they had. So like the last day, I'm trying to try all the restaurants. I'm trying to see what all the food be like. So I'm trying this restaurant this time, but they have so much. And being that we had access to all 3 resorts, they had different restaurants. Like Breathless, for instance, they had a whole nother app for what their restaurants was on. And then for Secrets, they had a whole nother app for what their restaurants was on. So definitely make sure you have your time at the resort. Come on now, you spend that money for the resort, enjoy the resort. You hear me? So yes, that is the top 5 things that I think you all should know before you go to Jamaica. Just some things that, you know, could help you out when you go out there so you can enjoy your trip a little bit more. So number 1 was make sure, you know, you have a hotspot, the Wi-Fi, things like that. Number 2, make sure you have cash, okay? It's just better off. Number 3, the excursions. Make sure you do your bamboo rafting in one day and then do your other excursions in another day, okay? Now, your other excursions, you can do like your 3 of those in one day because it's all in one spot. But the bamboo rafting is just separate from everything else. It takes a little bit to get from the bamboo rafting to the excursions. And then number 4 was make sure your driver. Make sure, you know, you have somebody that you know, or anything, even somebody that you know that went to Jamaica, to tell them to put you on. But I am going to drop that info in the description, so you will see that. And then definitely number 5, which is make sure you take the time to enjoy the resort. And that's all I got with the top 5 things I think y'all should know before you go to Jamaica. Thank you. Oh, and make sure y'all like and subscribe and watch out for my next video.